Grocery haul is probably smaller right now, but the supermarket tab certainly is not. Squeezed shoppers are putting fewer items in their baskets, and a new analysis says that adds up to a supermarket slowdown. Karen Kaifa is in Washington with what you need to know.
Grocery carts are getting lighter.
Grocery stores have started to realize that they're seeing drops in their sales and their unit sales. And so I think they're really finally realizing that they need to do something different.
An analysis by Bain & Company points to a nearly 2% drop in grocery unit sales over the last year. Bain says higher prices are one reason, a trend that food industry analyst Phil Lempert doesn't expect to reverse soon.
We've got climate change that's affecting our growing conditions. We've got the tariffs. We've got the war in Iran that's affecting fertilizer and diesel fuel.
Households are also grappling with higher gas prices, and Bain says there's been a drop-off in households receiving federal food benefits. Jadrian Wooten, professor of economics at Virginia Tech, says consumers have been quietly making more choices in the grocery aisles.
It's trying to figure out where can you make those substitutions to absorb the price increases in other places.
Meanwhile, major retailers like Walmart, Kroger, and Giant Eagle have made summer price cuts on select items to entice shoppers.
Consumers are going to start seeing more of that, where grocery stores are starting to actually think more carefully about how do they increase sales. And so they might actually be seeing, discounts on store brands, more active coupons.
Lempert says net profit for grocers is already so small it doesn't leave room to cut prices across the board. In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.